happened yesterday
never should have happened.
I should have said something.
Done something. Anything.
But I didn't. Hey, what's up, Katie?
Nothing much.
I heard that you and Johnny...
No way. Samantha, who told you that?
Hey ladies, what's up?
Hey, Johnny.
What's up with you?
What do you mean?
What's your problem?
Nothing.
Oh, hang on.
Katie, what's the matter with you?
She's cold, Sam. Cold as ice. Freezing.
Come on, Katie, lighten up.
Gee, thanks, Sam.
What's the big deal?
Yeah, what's the big deal? Get it? Big deal?
I saw what happened.
And it never should have happened.
I should have said something. Like,
Hey, Katie, what's up? Let's get out of here. Done something.
Like stepped in and told Johnny to stop it.
Anything might have helped. I could have changed the subject.
found her out there. But I didn't. Katie is so sensitive, she can't even take a joke.
Huh?
She made a fool out of herself. What was she thinking?
Who?
Katie, didn't you see her? Sort of. How could you miss it? I'm seriously worried about her.
Maybe she's having a bad day.
You think?
I did see what happened.
So did I.
I should have told Johnny to cut it out.
I should have told Mrs. Smith.
She's great to talk to.
And always follows through. I should have been a better friend, but I wasn't.
And I should have.
I know I could have.
But I didn't.
Do anything!
It didn't end at school.
When Katie got home, I heard.
Johnny just posted something about her on Instagram.
She just couldn't leave it alone.
I was so humiliated.
Everybody was talking about it.
I thought Johnny's post was a riot.
I thought it was cruel. I didn't want to get out of bed, let alone go to school.
She asked for it. What a jerk.
She did nothing.
Neither did we.
And we should have.
Could have.
Done something. Anything. But we didn't. We just walked away. Went on with our lives.
Pretended it wasn't happening.
We're glad it didn't happen to us. And steered clear.
I felt so alone.
The next day, Katie didn't come to school.
I couldn't face them.
A lot of kids.
Pressured by Samantha.
Replied to Johnny's story.
We couldn't believe what they said.
How cruel.
I felt so alone.
I felt so ashamed.
I felt so sad.
I felt worried. Johnny's so popular. Samantha can be a witch and get on her bad side.
I didn't understand why.
I didn't understand how.
I didn't understand at all.
Most of the kids liked me. I should have taken the time
To talk with her.
To sit with her.
to be with her.
I felt so alone.
No one did anything to help. No one. Samantha and John just kept posting such evil things.
I couldn't believe it. How cruel it was.
You can just imagine.
I felt so alone.
It went on and on. No one, no one,
Did anything.
Why didn't I text her?
Why didn't I call her?
Why didn't I? Why didn't I help her? Why didn't I?
Why?
It would have made all the difference.
Perfect. Problem solved.
Moving, blah, blah, blah. Moving, eyes down, don't My name is...
No!
Oh.
Your name is O.
No, my name is...
Don't cause trouble, O.
I'm just trying to get to my class.
But you're doing it weirdly.
Yes, oh, you're odd.
Strange, peculiar, not like the rest of us.
Excuse me, do you know what room A1 is?
Yeah, I'm going to A1.
May I walk with you?
Sorry, I don't want to introduce myself.
I'll just follow from a distance.
No thanks. Maybe just go to a different class?
Are you two friends?
No. I only hear the opposite. Then, yes.
Ha! They're friends.
But that was me. I hear the opposite.
What do you call two losers?
What do you call two losers?
Two losers. They don't deserve a creative punchline.
You compromise my enemy.
I'm sorry,
Don't talk to me, follow me, or acknowledge me ever again.
but I'm in your class.
I don't care what you do, just don't blow my cover again.
But being new isn't bad. And being alone when you choose to be can be alright. Good, even. But when you're new and alone and that's not your choice, that's tough. My parents got divorced, and it was better than the years they tried to cling on to this fast dissolving chunk of styrofoam in the stormy flooded mess of life. I'm not popular, and I'm fine with that. You get a sense pretty early on where you stand socially, and I've been an outlier since kindergarten. But I had my little friend group. We called ourselves tardigrades, which are also known as water bears or mouse piglets. They basically look like microscopic manatees. And although bullies made us feel tiny, minuscule, and unimportant, we thought we could survive anything. And in a way, we did. But when my mom told me we were moving, I broke down. I worked so hard to create something sustainable, and I just want to get through school without having to curl up into a ball and wait for the danger to subside. What if it never does? Was that the bell? Perfect. Late on my first day. Let's see if I can withstand the negative 328 degrees of social deprivation. I miss my friends.
Moving, blah, blah, blah. Moving, moving, eyes down, don't stop. Moving, moving, normal as can be. Only behave in ways that draw no attention to me. Moving, moving, blah, blah, blah. Where are you going?
Class?
No, where are you really going?
Class.
No, in life. Where are you going in life?
In the right direction, I hope.
I have bad news.
Yeah, very bad news.
You're going the wrong way.
Yes, you're confused.
Distorted.
Okay, I get it. I'm not like everyone else.
We're trying to see everyone the same.
But everybody's not the same.
We're
And
trying.
you're making it incredibly difficult.
What are you?
Human?
Be more specific.
A young human.
More specific.
A student.
No! We don't know what you are!
And it's confusing and frightening.
You're the one circling me. I'm the one that should be confused and frightened.
Are you?
A little?
Good! You should be.
We don't know what you are.
Who I am, right?
No, what you are.
Are you asking about my gender?
We're asking what you are.
It's bothering us. Distracting us.
Disrupting our learning.
Unnatural.
There's nothing more natural than being your most authentic self.
No! Stop being difficult and tell us what you are.
My pronouns are they and them.
That makes no sense.
Granted, it takes some getting used to.
Pick pink or blue.
I prefer pastel purple.
You don't even like regular purple?
Like grape jelly.
Yes, grape jelly.
With no chunks of fruit in it.
Chunks of fruit have no business being in jelly. And
You have no business being in our school. Blend in or get out. Moving, moving, blah, blah, blah. Moving, moving, eyes down, don't stop. Moving, moving, normal as can be. Only behave in ways that draw no attention to me. Moving, moving, blah, blah, blah.
It's not that my parents don't love me. They're just not ready to accept me for who I really am. It's a phase. fingers crossed, hoping that this will be like a poor fashion trend that will one day soon be outdated, but it's not like that. When you feel something deep, deep inside yourself and you know with certainty it's true, the only course of action is to honor that feeling, and that's what I'm trying to do. It isn't easy, but it's who I am. I just want to be able to struggle in math class or pretend to understand the meaning of an abstract poem in English without the snickers, giggles, and side comments from my classmates. One of my classmates will get up the nerve to ask, "Are you a boy or a girl?" They don't wait for my answer. They just run back to their friends and laugh. Did you see the look on its face? I made the mistake of confronting a group of gigglers once. They said I was egocentric and probably a narcissist to think that they were talking about me. It just feels like we're still treating bullying like we did 20 years ago. It's a lot more subtle and damaging now, like microscopic structural cracks you can't see until everything collapses. Sometimes I feel like I'm just going to collapse.
Are you alright?
I'll survive.
Sometimes it's easier to survive if you have a friend. That's how people survive in zombie apocalypse movies.
That's fiction. This is reality. And in reality, I need to get through passing period to my next class.
Me too, but what if we change our reality?
Not today. Today, I think I'll focus on surviving.
Moving, blah, blah, blah. Moving, moving, eyes down, don't stop. Moving, moving, normal as can be. Only behave in ways that draw no attention to me. Moving, moving, blah, blah, blah.
Hello? What are you doing? Me? Oh, you know, the usual. Hey, it's me. Yeah, I don't expect you to light up like the Las Vegas marquee when you see me. Maybe an elementary school sign. Have a great day, muskrats! This is not an elementary school, and our school mascot is not a muskrat, but... Remember me? In 3rd grade, you told me that I looked like I belonged in the circus? The circus with elephant poop, not the Cirque du Soleil. Remember that? Well, I do. Sometimes it's the little things, the little connections that make all the difference. Even a nod, a wink, or a twitch, an involuntary one even, is better than nothing. Being disliked is a form of acknowledgement. In my last class, somebody said, "I don't know your name, but you're weird." And I just nodded. I mean, I know it's not news, but you don't see me. I'm not acknowledged with that nod, nudge, or small gesture that means acceptance. I don't know what kind of compliment I'm expecting. Maybe, "Way to go. We like how you blend into the background. Good job." Something. Remember me? For the longest time, I was your next door neighbor. We used to play catch with a spongy orange ball. The ball was so soft and forgiving, but that was a long time ago. Maybe it's best to just move on.
Moving, moving, blah, blah, blah. Moving, moving, eyes down, don't stop. Moving, moving, normal as can be. Only behave in ways that draw no attention to me. Moving, moving, blah, blah, blah.
You see me, right? Sometimes I have to really look at myself to confirm I'm still there. I have this reoccurring nightmare where all of my body parts disappear one by one until my eyes are all that's left, and I get to see that no one has any reaction or response to me dissolving into nothingness. They do need our butts though, maybe even more than our brains. Butts and seats mean dollars in pockets, and in the hokey pokey of schools, putting your whole butt in is not something they take lightly. My teacher still doesn't know my name. I get marked absent half the time, but I swear, my butt is in my seat. Speaking
Speaking of which, I better get going. Don't worry, you won't miss me. What are you looking at?
I see you.
Yeah, I've gone to class.
Yeah, me too.
Why bring a balloon to school? It's my birthday. No, please don't sing. There's nothing worse than when someone sings happy birthday out of obligation. It's painful, like asking someone how they're doing when you really don't care, but a cappella. I know this makes me a target. Might as well wear a shirt that says hit me, but my best friend gave me this. My best friend. My best friend's breath is in here. In many ways, that's the best gift you can possibly give another person. It's as close to giving your actual life as you can get without actually giving your life. And, well, what can I do except carry it around? There's nowhere else to put it.
Moving, moving, blah, blah, blah. Moving, moving, eyes down, don't stop. Moving, moving, normal as can be. Only behave in ways that draw no attention to me. Moving, moving, blah, blah, blah.
That was my balloon.
It's still a balloon.
Well, yes, but
But what? She made it a lot easier for you to carry.
my best friend gave me this.
That's a lie.
That my best friend gave me it.
That you have a best friend.
Don't do that.
Do what?
What you just did, burst someone's hope. It says right there, no bullying.
That wasn't bullying.
I beg to differ.
It's a game we play, right, friend?
Sure.
See?
Is that true? Is it a game?
Yeah, of course.
I wasn't talking to you.
That hurt my feelings.
I don't think that hurt your feelings.
Are you saying I don't have feelings?
No, that's not what I meant.
If popping a balloon is bullying, what's next? Feeling emotions too deeply, making too loud of noises. This is not a library. This is not a museum. This is a school. Popping balloons has always been a part of school.
Leave our friend alone. Yes, popularity is like shiny armor. Don't be jealous of our shiny armor.
Leave our armor alone.
Don't tarnish it with your jealousy and hatred.
Are you wearing pajamas?
Like little kids wear.
Toddler PJs.
Who are you?
What are you?
Where are you from?
No one cares.
That's mine. There are no heroes. Only people in pajamas dreaming of saving the day.
Loser!
I loved heroes growing up. I actually hoped something horrible would happen to me because it would make a great origin story. But it's hard to get behind a hero when their only problem is that they're an awkward kid who struggles with making friends. That's me. My parents hope I'd grow out of it, like that kid who carries around that insufferable blanket that would make a sticky convenience store floor look like a sterile operating table. Well, here's my vile, germ-infested secret. I'm running around in my PJs dreaming of saving the day, but it's hard to get behind a hero. But you can't be late to class if you dress like a superhero. It goes against the whole saving the day mantra and draws way too much attention to yourself.
Moving, moving, blah, blah, blah. Moving, moving, eyes down, don't stop. Moving, moving, normal as can be. Only behave in ways that draw no attention to me. Moving,
kid. It's the new kid.
Only behave in ways that draw no attention to me. Moving, blah,
I'm dressed in
blah, blah.
like a fool. Oh, noble fool. A worthy fool. You. I'm sorry. You should be. At least you're a magical creature.
What good is being a magical creature if no one appreciates your magic?
I see it. Your magic?
I wish you wouldn't. I worked so hard on blending in, and it was working. It was really working.
We have to stand up against this.
Are you nuts?
You're not alone. If we don't do something, it will destroy our community from the inside until school crumbles from within. We can work together to stop this.
I'm late for class.
You might be late for class, but you're on time for the meaningful change is going to take place. You cannot forget about.
What are you doing out of class, speaking about meaningful change? Are you trying to overthrow our principal and start a revolution?
No, I better get going.
You look like trouble.
And what does trouble look like?
You.
I just think it's my right to be respected.
You're trouble, making demands and asking challenging questions to a grown-up in uniform?
I'm not allowed to ask questions because you're in a uniform.
That was a defiant and flippant response. Only dolphins and other finned aquatic creatures can be flippant and get away with it. You're not a dolphin. What are you?
Human?
A human who just received a citation. Now get to class on the W, whatever you are.
I just think we can all treat each other better.
Looking for a handout? A free pass? You kids are ridiculous. You want a rainbow hinky to blow your pathetic, sniveling nose with? Get to class! This is exactly how it should be. Empty, quiet, neat. This is exactly as it should be. You've given them too much room, these kids. It's a mess. It's anarchy. You can't just be whatever you want. That's not how civilized society works. Moving, moving, moving. Blah, blah, blah. Moving, moving. Eyes down. Don't stop. Moving, moving. What? I'm not allowed to have a placation plushie? You do this job for 5 minutes and tell me you don't need something to soothe you. The things I see, it's flashback city. My dentist said no more lollipops. I had 7 teeth on the cavity watch list. Like I get a commission. I wish I'd be rich. Maybe then I can move out. Don't get me wrong, I love my mama's meatloaf, but it might be time for me to learn to make it on my own. Not just the meatloaf, my life loaf.
Moving, moving, blah, blah, blah. Moving, moving, eyes down, don't stop. Moving, moving, normal as can be. Only behave in ways that draw no attention to me. Moving, moving, blah, blah, blah.
You, colorful, hopey,
Citrusy.
Fruit me.
We eat yum yum.
Treats, sweet treats.
Where are you running off to?
Class. I'm just trying to get to class.
Stop this. This has got to stop.
Thank you.
This kind of behavior is outlandish.
Thank you so much. But I really just need to get to class.
You'll go to the dean's office immediately.
What? No, that's not necessary. I can
No!
not.
You will not dress in such a way colorful, pulpy, citrusy, fruity. You turned our school into something it's not.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
What we're all saying.
Here's your citation. Now go.
sweet treat.
Yum, yum.
Move along, fruit meat, before you distract the entire school.
Thank you, Proctor.
Yes, thank you.
It was the decent thing to do.
When young kids dress with complete disregard to traditional fashion, adults love it! Laughing in the way they do when a comedian says something funny. Laughing with them, not at them. Laughing with them,
emo, which is very ironic because the emo genre of music usually has complex arrangements of notes with deeper emotions. Too many clothes, brownish. Not enough clothes, Shakespeare will call you a strumpet. And today, if you're lucky, skank. Ruby's really not that bad. It could be so much worse.
You know when you have to take that awful cold medicine that they make worse by trying to flavor it? That's what this is like. Trying to be popular is like taking cherry-flavored medicine. I know, I should have stood up for the new student, and the kid with the balloon, and the superhero, or the person who thought they were a superhero. I'm a coward. I feel like my feet don't fit into my shoes of courage yet. Like, I'm trying to run fast, and my feet are flopping around like flippers. If I was really brave, I would run barefoot and stop speaking ill-fitting metaphors.
Are you alright? You're not alone.
It sure feels like it.
You don't have to be.
What are you doing out of class?
At my last school, I was asked to go to the bathroom 3 or 4 minutes before the bell. It gave me time away from the madness, the crowds.
I do that too.
Understandable.
Moving, blah, blah, blah. Moving.
Get out of the way.
No,
I'm gonna help bring about meaningful change.
Moving, normal as can be. Only behave in ways.
Stop doing and saying the same thing over and over without putting any thought into it.
Pardon me?
I will not pardon you.
How rude!
And I can't forgive you.
She's right and you're wrong.
What does that mean?
We're normal young people. Yeah, stop being so sensitive.
This helps toughen you up and prepare you for the real world.
Yes, this is nothing compared to what's out there.
Birth, reality is cold.
What's out there?
Things.
Things we can't control. Things that frighten us.
Chill us to the core.
And this is how we express it.
We have control here.
We control the climate.
We determine the norm.
We set the thermostat.
Fair, nice, normal.
You've disrupted the conventional normal zone again.
More.
Stop!
So, as Rachel said at the start of the show, the kids have had an opportunity to go to different schools across the Albuquerque, Estancia, Santo Domingo area. And what we did there with the questions and answers was we would take a little break, thank you, where we would, these are the comments, you can look at comments?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, perfect. Where we would give them a little time to go backstage, kind of look through the questions, figure out what they were going to say. They're going to do this cold with your questions because they're old pros at this now. Are you going to start on this end? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to let them go ahead and read one of the questions that they have and go for it, Macy.
My question says, what was the best part of this experience for you? I think the best part was probably getting to share a lot of nights with all these amazing people and getting to have new friends and sharing the experience with them. Oh, sorry. What was the question?
Did we follow up?
Yes. No, it's right next to each other.
It's right
Oh, okay. Yeah, here, let me follow up on that. What was the best part of this experience for you? I think my favorite part was probably going to the elementary schools. We went to, I think, 2 elementary schools. And they were so cute, and I don't know. It was very fulfilling feeling. And my question is,
what should you do if you see someone being bullied? That's a hard question because, like, a lot of the time it's going to be like a group of people or people who you wouldn't want like bullying you. So it's hard to stand up for people. But I think it would be good if you at least stood next to the person or like told them like stop. Getting loud is always like I think a really good option because people get scared like that. But yeah, if you see someone getting bullied, I recommend you be there for them.
Yeah, I think another good option is telling a trusted adult that someone's getting bullied so they can step in and hopefully stop it. If not, you can talk to counselors or try to get them to go to therapy or something. Alright, my question is, how many kids does it take to make a change? 1 or 2? It could take any amount of kids to make any amount of change.
Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that because it really depends on the person's confidence or the people's confidence, and sometimes it takes a whole army of kids to defend someone from like one person who does not know how to change. So my question is, have you ever been a bystander? And that, yeah, I have. I've seen one of my friends get bullied, and it was one of the bullies who also insulted me, and I just couldn't do it because I was struggling a lot back then, so I couldn't really defend her or myself. But then after a while, I gained more confidence, and so I standed up for her and me about the person who was being a bystander. But also, even though I wasn't a bystander back then, I still gave her advice on how to not really take those insults to her seriously. I gave her advice on what to do and stuff. That doesn't include standing up for herself, but feeling more confident, focusing on herself.
I haven't really personally been a bystander, but I've seen people who are bystanders and have like struggled with like helping people in that situation, and it can be really hard to like help, especially when you're like scared and you don't know what's gonna happen, and you're scared like that they might turn on you, and it can be a really hard thing. My question is, how important or unimportant is social media? And I think it really depends on how rude the bully is, or like if they're even bullying you on social media or just bullying you in person. So it really does depend.
Yeah, no, building off of Adeline, in terms of social media and like online bullying, it really does just kind of depend like how far the bullying goes, if it's just something in person, if it's something just online, or like where it emerges. But overall, social media, especially for our generation, provides like a very big network, which can definitely expose you to not only more bullies, but also more support from bullying. And my question is, how have you avoided a bully? I've never experienced like long-term bullying, but especially in my middle and elementary school years, I definitely experienced a lot of name calling. And for the most part, I would just ignore it, not talk to them, or I would go like stand by an adult if possible, especially at like recess or anything, because kids are less likely to be mean if there's an authority figure nearby, because they don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, I totally kind of just agree with having an adult to stand by. I've had to do that in middle school. But just one big way to avoid bullying is just not give them any attention. Just not give them the attention that they want. My question says, what is the hardest about school these days? A lot, I guess. I think one big part is just being yourself. That's just something that a lot of people struggle with, and is often one thing that a lot of people are, I guess, bullied about. But I guess, yeah, one of the hardest things about school is just getting to be yourself, because it's always a 50-50. Like, what if people don't accept you? But
yeah, I completely agree with what Max says. People are really afraid of being themselves, and like they don't want to get judged, especially since like they might have already gone through that.
Comments? Comments? Oh, okay.
We're gonna do comments now.
Okay. These are the comments you guys wrote. 1. The play made me realize my boss is a bully. I understand this. He's a bully or has bully-like behavior. 2. I want those sparkly shoes. Oh my gosh. I want them too.
We all do. Yeah, we all do.
Dude, they're so pretty. Thank you. Thank you. This is a powerful and important conversation. I can't tell you how moved I was. You are a gift to New Mexico. Inaction is action. Sorry. You guys want to do somewhere about it. Wait.
What?
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Dyslexic. Oh, this one has a lovely picture on the back of it. Thank you.
That's another one with the goats, isn't it?
It's these brave people that will change your world for the better.
Oh, thank you. Oh, and there's more cool pictures. Sorry. Reminds me of my youth. Thank you for all those comments.
Now we have a question for you. What did you see in the performance today that you're going to keep thinking about? Again, what did you see in the performance today that you are going to keep thinking about? Turn to your neighbor and talk about it.
And I'm going to bring out the rest of my cast while you guys are having a little chit chat.